Hi, it's Luna, aka your local kobold. Hello, hello! And I'm also going to be hopping into collab chat because I think we have someone joining us. Never mind, we're taking a dog out for a quick pee. But yeah, we will be joined by a friend from chat who is also very into Dark Cloud and has been helping us with a couple bits where we've been getting stuck because there's some convoluted mechanics in this game. But yeah, hello TT Night Gaming and Punk Punk Kobold. I can words, I can English, totes. I am very capable of the English. Okay, so... was I not following you? Apparently. How dare? What do you mean you're not, like, following me? Okay, so we're gonna be going somewhere. We just unlocked a new form you can take. And I think this dungeon specifically forces you into being... we've met before, right? I think so. I can't remember, but I think so. Yeah, I was streaming yesterday, yeah. Yeah, you were part of that raid yesterday, weren't you? I think. Because yesterday I was streaming... I wasn't streaming yesterday, it was the day before. I was streaming Minecraft. Yesterday I was going to be streaming Viva Pinata, but then I didn't because my new job has been like really stressful. I needed a day of just like rest or something like that. Oh, you just showed up. Okay, yeah. Coincidentally, you showed up at the same time as raid happened then. But yeah, Digimobs for Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of that new job, not working there anymore, unfortunately. It was way too much strain on my body. I'm not exactly physically able, and it was a very physically intensive job. So it's kind of a good thing I'm not working there anymore because I am in a lot of pain. But we're going to push past that and just enjoy some Minecraft. Yeah, we're going to stop playing this place of Minecraft now. We're going to just go be playing some Dark Cloud. We were just talking about Pixelmon, yeah! Okay, but yeah, we're gonna be playing as... Yeah, it'll be okay. I can find more work. I know my limits now. I know I don't want a job like that. Like, I thought I could do it. I bit off way more than I can chew. I need like a desk job or something I can just like work at a computer or sat down or something. Because like, I can't stay stood up for too long apparently. I knew I wasn't very physically capable, but I didn't know how physically capable I was until I had a job that required me to be stood up that long. Max has been chosen by... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're going to be playing as this girl, which means that we can do this and turn into a Durgan and actually maybe have a chance at this now? Because we can just do this. Stun lock the enemies. Wait, what the heck? Were we just shooting the ground or something? What has happened there? Get wrecked, you heckin' elephant. Okay, this thing has more HP than I thought it was going to have. Any day now. Okay, so I can see what we're going to be doing for this floor. We're not going to kill every enemy on the floor. We're going to find the big meat, which of course we haven't found yet apparently. We're going to get the big meat and we're going to leave immediately because those things have way too much health. We need to get like more experience on our dragon form at some point. And once we got that, we could probably just breeze through these levels, but currently we're going to struggle a lot. They can't do anything about this. Like, this form is so overpowered. The sound is slightly annoying, I will give it that. But also, how's my audio, by the way? Is it like game sounds too loud or something? Or... because I have no idea. Like, it looks fine on the mixer, but I have no idea. Where's the mixer, actually? We have... No, that's my mic. Where's the game audio? Game audio looks fine. I have no idea. Maybe. Oh, we found an Ebbie and some flour. The dragon. The dragon is a bit loud, but that's to be expected. Yeah, I could maybe... Is there an option in options to like turn down the sound effects? Because I could probably just do that. Anger counter. Normal reverse. Is there seriously not a specific... You could change it between stereo and mono, but you can't change the audio mixing. slightly disappointed, but that's fine. Like, I could probably just like, where is it? We'll just do this for a little bit. Actually, you know what? We're gonna turn on our own music, but people are vibing with this already. Let's just have the creature soundtrack whilst we're just wrecking elephants. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, it's just a rock. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock! Any rock bread? Nope, no rock bread. Rock bread! My favorite! Okay, let's throw some rocks at this elephant. Or elfass. Bonk! And this rock? Bonk! You could be my bread rock. I wasn't aware you like stale bread that much. Oh, I'm firing into the ground by accident. There we go. Like, I'm wondering what the anger counter is. Is it those, like, red dots above the monster? Like, what do those do? Because I have no idea. Get wrecked, elephant! Okay, swap back to... Actually, no. Keep the monster out because we want the EXP on Monica. Not Monica, on this thing. Okay, we got the big meat, we're gonna leave. You know, if you leave a baguette out for 3 days, I could commit assault. That's a waste of a good baguette. Like, I don't care how horrible your enemies are, they are not worth the baguette. The red dots, when they empty, the monster does more damage? Huh. Wait, so the more you hit the enemy, the more damage they do? That's weird. I guess it's like an anti-stun lock mechanic, but it doesn't matter because you have to stun lock for range. Oh, hello there. Bonk. It feels so weird, like, I'm used to this music playing whilst I'm getting ready to stream, and I just had this sort of realization of just like how weird that feels. Empty the monster was spoiled for me? Like, why? I have no idea. Apparently emptying your monster is lewd. Why am I bothering to kill this Elfast? Like, we can leave. We're done here. We can just leave. Like, we have the meat. We don't have to stay here any longer. Like, I would like to stay here longer, but honestly, the enemies here take way too long to kill, and I think we're gonna run out of stamina on our monster forms. So we're gonna leave. Will you help me empty my monster? I don't think Badger would approve of me doing such. We got the geostone at least, that's the other important thing from this. I almost forgot about that. Cleaning the floor will break the seal. It will, however, it will take so long to do that. I think we'll just come back to this floor and try doing that when we level up a bit more. I just want to be able to like progress and plot and stuff, because the story is cool, but we're kind of just stuck here at the moment. Oh, a box. What's in the box? I can't open the box. Did I just poison the elephant? Interesting. How much damage am I dealing to this golem with my sword? Nothing. You know what? Just so I can open this box, we're gonna kill this golem. If the golem insists on being a butt, I'm gonna be a butt to the golem. Unlock the heck out of this golem. Almost there. I wish I could attack faster. That would be broken, but I wish I could attack faster. Okay, and then the elephant. Let's get rid of the elephant in this room. I could probably kill this elephant faster with my sword, actually. Okay, the elephants are actually kind of quick to kill with a sword. I just have no way of dealing with the golems. I think I'm supposed to use my magic against the golems to destroy them, but my magic bracelet... Actually, my magic bracelet's kind of strong. You know what? Hold up. I want to go... Oh, what the heck is this? Ah, you bitch. I mean, at least we get the contents of a box, but you bitch. Yeah, give me the red box. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take some wind crystals. We need to repair everything now, though. But yeah, I think that bracelet might be able to deal with golems. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to try. Also, there's a fountain on the floor, and I know where that is, so we could just heal up there if stuff goes wrong. Too much caffeine. Oh, like, I used to not, like, drink energy drinks at all. And then, like, during secondary school, no, it was my first year of sixth form. Oh, geez, that elephant does so much damage. Why am I using magic against the elephant when I've got sword and shield? Or not a shield, sword minus shield. But yeah, when I was in sixth form, a friend like told me, hey, you should try like Rockstar. I think you would really like it. I was like, oh yeah, actually I really like this blueberry Rockstar. And that led down a slippery slope to discovering Relentless and Monster. I don't drink it that much. Like at most I have like 2 cans a month. But like, it's still there. We could have had a gun. I mean, to be honest, we've already had that gun. We've evolved it, so we don't need that gun. But we could have had a gun. Nah, the consumable's probably worth more to us. Oh, jeez. Okay. We dodged that. Elephants are dangerous. This is true both IRL and in-game. Like, IRL elephants can be gentle and they are like really nice animals, but like, still, they are big and scary animals.
Hello.
Hello there! Hoi hoi!
Hoi hoi. I'm here.
Hello here. I just realized I missed a box like down there. I'll open it when I come back around, but like, there's a box there.
Yep. And on this particular floor, there's actually 2 exits.
Oh, we got a moon and a sun exit like the other place. Yeah, I see.
Yep.
I'm guessing like we come back here later on and there's like an alternate route or something with a different boss.
Not actually in this case. In this particular case, this floor, both exits are actually open, considering that one of the exits leads to the Speeda minigame.
Okay. Oh, we got a bone rapier. I think bone rapiers are good weapons. I vaguely remember them being good weapons. Oh, use a key to open this. There's a lot of really good boxes on this floor. Oh, bell trigger. I haven't seen that gun before.
Oh, the bell trigger? Congratulations, you now have everything you need in order to unlock Max's dad.
Oh. Do I just need to like evolve that or something, or is it just that gun?
It's just that gun. That gun is is 2 forms up from the trumpet gun. So you actually, when you speak with Max's dad, you can just equip that onto Max and talk as Max to Max's dad, and he's like, oh, hey, look, you've got the right gun. Congratulations, I'll join you now.
Congratulations, you won.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Hello.
I just woke up.
Just realised, I think... Yeah, only one person's visible on screen. I'm going to fix that because the PNG tuber thing's like off screen. Hello, Tuzi. Hoi hoi.
Hello.
Hoi. Oh, geez. Expanded you both like across the entire screen. There we go. It's fixed.
Ultimate.
Ooh. Okay, so my magic does do some more damage to this, more than the elephant, the dragon would do, but not too much. Also, I think the drops from that elephant just despawned. That sucks.
That is disappointing, yeah.
Also need to pay attention to my health because this band does damage to me.
Right, yeah. The dark coin, sacrifice health in exchange for more damage, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, stamina drink. I haven't seen one of those in this game yet. Okay, repair that. And I won't bother healing because I'm just going to go straight to the fountain.
Basically, what the stamina drink does is you are capable of infinite sprint.
Oh,
Well, basically, it turns you into sprint mode.
so Dran's feather.
Yeah,
Water.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically Dran's feather.
I'm still sad that Dran's feather isn't an item in this game, or at least I haven't seen one yet. Like, I abused them so much in Dark Cloud 1.
I just noticed.
I've recently been playing Dark Cloud 2 as well, considering it's a game that I've been recently been replaying Dark Cloud 2, I suppose I should say.
Oh, I wrecked that elephant. Nice. I hope you're enjoying it.
I've enjoyed it the first several times I've beaten it. I am enjoying it again this time.
Yee. Yee.
Only thing I don't really enjoy about it is speed. You know?
For what?
Vita, the golfing thing.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, everyone complains about that. Like, I'm wondering if there'll be a mod at some point to, like, just improve the quality of life in Dark Cloud 2. Because, like, Dark Cloud 1 had the Dark Cloud 1, was it Enhanced or Expanded mod or something like that, which came out recently?
Who knows?
Yeah, it's like a weird like memory hack thing. So you run it alongside the emulator and it just injects code and data and stuff into the game. I have no idea how it works, but it's really heckin' cool.
Well, let's hope so.
Oh, gun repair powder.
Nice. But yeah, anyway. What was I saying? Oh right. Currently I'm on the Minecraft server, but yeah, I've been replaying Dark Cloud 2, and currently I'm at the King.
Hmm. I have no idea.
King, right?
The King?
Yeah, you know, Kingfish.
Oh, the Kingfish, yeah.
Yeah. The one where you first get the fishing rod.
Yeah,
Poison apples.
yeah, that area was so awkward for me to do because I couldn't work out what I was meant to do. I didn't know to grab the apples off the floor. I didn't know to like do a bunch of stuff, or like the fact that we were fishing up like fish from a separate pond and whatnot. Just, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't make it entirely obvious, but when you figure it out, it's kind of clicked, you know.
Yeah. I just wish the fishing minigame was more like Dark Cloud 1, because it's like Dark Cloud 1 just had a better fishing minigame in my opinion. Because like, 1, it wasn't forced on the player, 2, you got really good rewards from it. I don't know if you get good rewards from this one, I haven't seen yet. And 3, you could actually see the fish in the pond. And this one is like, oh no, you get like an exclamation mark. Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the fish in the pond, yeah. That was one of the things in Dark Cloud 1, yeah, but...
Dark Cloud 1 was more like Animal Crossing fishing, whereas Dark Cloud 2 is more like Stardew.
Right, yeah. To answer your questions in order, yes, there are rewards, but they're not exactly based on the fishing minigame. It's more along the lines of there's a fishing competition and the Finny Frenzy competition, which you need the aquarium for.
Yeah.
So, technically, there are rewards for the fishing. What were the other questions? I remember the rewards one.
So I think I was basically saying, like, in Dark Cloud 1 it wasn't enforced on the player, but they had to do it as part of progression. And I think the other one was how the fishing just functions differently, because one's more like Stardew, or the other one's more like Animal Crossing.
Right, yeah. Well, in Dark Cloud 1, it was actually lightly forced on the player, considering that there were character diorama quests that required you to do it as well as I think wasn't there like one story thing that required you to get an item from one of the ponds in the forest level?
I don't remember, actually.
It seems like there was something that was important that you had to get from one of the forest.
Hmm. Well, that sounds like something that might have been a thing, but I honestly can't remember. I don't remember the game ever forcing me to do fishing, but I remember doing fishing a lot.
Right. I just remember that, like, the Giorama quest things. Like, one of the characters in the forest area had a quest along the lines of, oh, hey, I need to either get me, or I need you to beat me at this particular fishing thing by getting a fish bigger than me at this particular size. You know?
Yeah. I guess my memory's just way too fuzzy for that game. Like, it's been probably like a year at this point since I last played it, and my memory's not the greatest anyway.
Right, yeah, fair enough. For me, it's been, what? 5 years, I think. 5 years since I last played Dark Cloud 1.
Also, last time I played Dark
5 years.
Cloud, which was on stream when I did it, it was the first time I managed to beat Dark Cloud 1, because normally I just got like super stuck. Audio crackle. Normally I just got like super. Oh geez, sorry guys. I had a spasm whilst trying to do my audio mixing. Oh god, what was I saying? That threw me. Oh, yeah. Normally I get like stuck at the Ice Queen. I can't progress.
Right, yeah, the Ice Queen, yeah, she's the bane of a lot of people, considering that you need to have the bracelet leveled up pretty decently, and it needs to be specifically fire element in order to fight her, because if you have it at any other element, it won't work.
Yep.
I believe we've discussed this before.
Yeah. So yeah, you have to specifically deal fire damage to her shield, and the shield deflects shots from a slingshot and blow people away with melee. So like everyone is useless except for the parts where they aren't useless, where you probably do switch to a melee character because they have Ruby at that point has no experience gained at all because you've only just gotten her.
Right, yeah.
It's one of the problems with level 5 I find with a lot of their RPGs, where it's like, hey, here, have a new character. They always call you abilities and stuff. By the way, they are not statted to be anywhere near the level you're at in the game. Have fun! This poor elephant. Why am I doing...
Tuesday, you're being awful quiet. What's on your mind?
I just woke up.
Understandable. Have a nice awake.
So it's kind of hard to figure out what to say.
Statement of how cute you are? I don't know.
I'm not cute. You're cute.
Fuck you, you're cute as heck.
Fuck you too. I am handsome but not cute.
You can be both. Badger is both.
No, it's not possible.
Well, Badger is impossible then.
Yes. he is an improbable being. A god even.
Oh, jeez. I just got bullied. I'm gonna die.
Oh no.
Never mind, I'm alive.
Sorry if I spout nonsense, I'm still waking up. On a completely non-related topic, I introduced my dad to AliExpress.
Oh no.
And how you can get stuff cheap there. And he says, okay, if stuff turns out to be good, I might buy stuff there consistently. I was up until 3 a.m. talking to my boyfriend.
Cute.
And then he didn't sleep.
Yeah, I've considered using AliExpress once to get like some playmats to play Digimon TCG with, but I ended up eventually just like finding a mat I really liked and just buying it straight from the artist.
Supporting artists is also always good.
Yeah, I think who was it who did it? I think it was it Usagi Draws or something like that? I remember Usagi was in their name at least. And I got like a mat with the entire Renamon evolution line on. So, like nice stick edgings and everything. Yeah.
The furry bait one?
Renamon's one of my favorite Digimon. It's not because it's like the blue. I like Renamon. I think they're a really cool design.
I also like the design. People are
thirsty as fuck.
People need to go out and get a partner.
People need to touch grass.
People need to touch grass. Go out to get some ice cream. Look at the sun. Maybe not for too long, but yeah.
Just stare at the sun. Hey, if you like Renamon, Rule 34, stare at the sun.
Stare at the sun. They'll cleanse your eyes from the sins that you've committed.
I'm in the middle of eating. Please don't make me joke.
Listen, if I'm on a joke train, I'm not gonna stop. Unless I get a negative reaction, then I might stop.
I don't know, choking on your food sounds like a negative reaction.
Not if it's funny.
You know, just choke on your food as a joke.
Do it, it'll be funny. Do it for the bit.
Do it for the vine.
Do it for the vine. I have to open up my window. I need to...
Oh, jeez, I just like aged myself probably saying do it for the vine.
I say that all the time though. I say that all the time.
Vine hasn't been a thing for like how long now? Like a decade?
Yeah, ish.
Like I think I just started college when it died.
That doesn't mean I don't know what it is. I grew up with vines.
To be honest, I've like never touched vines. Like I interacted with vines on YouTube after Vine was already dead.
Yeah, same. That's how I interacted with vines. And then TikTok came around and all the viners came back.
Yeah. And then YouTube Shorts happened.
YouTube Shorts is like at least moderatable.
Yeah. However, there was an awful lot of shit on there. Like I've got no idea what the algorithm's doing for me, but like it shares like the most uninteresting crap constantly. The adverts are awful as well.
Oh, seems my headphones were not plugged in all the way. That's why I was getting fuzzy noise.
Oh no.
I got a new extension cable since my old one got, it still works perfectly fine. It just got bent a little bit. Because I actually tripped on the wire and the little, aux head actually got, like, bent.
That sucks. I remember something similar happening a while ago, like, back when I was living with my parents and my grandma was, like, staying with us as well. Like, I kept on saying to my grandma, like, oh yeah, don't go into my room without, like, permission or whatnot, because, like, she has a habit of being like, I'm just gonna, like, clean and, like, move everything and put everything out of position because this is messy in my opinion. It's like, no, I know where everything is, it's organized.
It's called organized chaos for a reason.
Yeah, and so she decides to do some vacuuming in my room. Which is fine, I guess, but
oh no, you've told me this story.
She knocks the aux cable for my headphones coming out of my computer from the front, which means I can no longer use my headphones because I have to plug them in the back, and the cable wasn't long enough at the time. Because like she basically like managed to desolder it from the inside by knocking it that hard.
Oh gosh. Oh,
and the best part is she completely denied it happened. She's like, no, I didn't do that. I never went in your room. It's like, bruh.
Own up to your mistakes. Just saying, oh, I accidentally did this, I'll make it up to you is not that hard.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, oh, I didn't do it, it's like, it's just ignoring the whole fact that you destroyed your granddaughter's freaking, what is it, aux cable? Yeah. It's like, I'll buy you a new pair of headphones. Like,
Oh
like,
no,
ah.
headphones wasn't the issue. The headphones worked perfectly fine after that. The port on the computer was fucked. That was the issue.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get you some ice cream to make up for it. That's what I would have done because that's all I can afford.
Yeah, this is the same grandmother who also knocked a. I had like
Is it the Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I had a rubber like constructible figure of Lagiacrus, which came in the Gen 3 Wii release like special edition, which it's like this box that's shaped like a treasure chest, like a controller and stuff like that. And yeah, she knocked off my shelf, and because I fell into pieces, she couldn't figure out how to put it back together. She super glued it. I used that as a fidget toy because I used to like deconstruct it and put it back together repeatedly, and it's basically just ruined. It's got like yellow gunk coming out of its mouth and stuff. It looks horrible.
How much does one new one cost? I'm pretty sure they won't be cheap.
I have no idea. Let me check. Also, hello, Walter Folster. Yeah, I'd recommend emulating this game, to be honest. It like emulates really well on PCXX2.
Speaking of emulation in PlayStation 2, I installed a disk drive into my PC, but only to find out I need a specific cable.
Okay, so one of these when it first came out was worth like £7. It's now worth like 50.
What is that in pounds?
Oh, that's in pounds.
Quids and pounds are the same thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
Like quid is just slang for pounds.
Okay.
So, like, put out perspective for American viewers here.
Like, okay.
That
is it like saying I don't know, paper, like
it's like saying bucks. Like, for example, in dollars, one of those would cost $70.04. Something like that.
I have heard quid before, but I had no idea what it meant.
Also, you might hear people occasionally like jokingly say squid instead of quid because it sounds like quid. It's just a meme.
Just like how like people joke how Canadian currency is called Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah, because it's like multicolored
like
and plastic.
No, it's called because it's literally called Loonies and Toonies.
Oh yeah. Also, like, what's with Canadians sometimes calling the Canadian dollar a ruble?
I don't know.
Like, is it because, like, rubles from other countries tend to have, like, a really bad, like, value?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Ask Jade, I don't know.
I'll have to ask Jade at some point.
I have a Canadian friend, I could ask them.
I'm pretty sure Jade's Canadian.
Yeah, no.
The only reason I have several, they defended bagged milk, so I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Bagged milk is a good idea, and I wish more people would, like, catch on to that.
They defended bagged milk and they tapped trees in their past days, which I've never done. So there's pretty big signs that they're Canadian. Also, they say A.
A. Oh yeah, that sells it. The Canadian.
they don't say it often, but they do say it.
And no figure of fire. Hoi hoi.
So there's pretty much like solid evidence that they are. And also if like I've seen. Like while they're like on a shop that like, and they also refer to like when they're buying stuff in Canadian, like this costs this much Canadian. So yeah.
Oh shit, that does a lot of damage. Oh geez, that does a lot of damage.
Listen.
I can answer some Canadian questions as a Western Canadian. Yeah, I was talking about like why do Americans, why do Canadians sometimes call their money rubles instead of dollars? Because I know Canadian dollar is a thing, but like I have Canadian friends who sometimes just call it Canadian rubles.
I just find it funny how it's called, how it's actually just called Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Or Loonies and Toonies. I have several Canadian friends. Jade is probably the closest I'm with.
Rubles, that is distinctly your friend situation, I think, Ben. Okay.
I got a, so my dad has this old, like, membrane keyboard that was used for medical equipment. Back at his old job. And I decided to take it. It has, like, a touchpad on it that it's not really that fast. I have to, like, scroll on it several times in order for it to get, like, move, like, an inch. The key is, like, the keyboards are very mushy. I feel like it'd only be good if I was, like, doing stuff in VR.
Yeah.
I tried to daily drive it last night. I was like, no, this is not that great.
Yeah.
And it has one feature that my 60% keyboard doesn't have, and that's print screen or screenshotting.
Hmm. I mean, nowadays you don't even use a print screen button on a Windows computer. You just press Start Shift S and you open up the screenshot capture thing.
Not if it exits out of the application that you're trying to take a screenshot out of.
Yeah. Also, some full screen applications it doesn't like. I know that most games in Godot, if they run in borderless full screen, you cannot use that window capture form to get footage of the game. It just doesn't work.
That's why I want to use, even though it saves directly to my hard disk. I will still have the funny joke I want to make.
Yeah.
It's super thin. It was made for medical equipment. I asked my dad, I was like, hey, what was this for? He's like, oh yeah, I use that on medical equipment at my work. He doesn't work at a hospital. He works at a place where they make them.
Yeah.
But yeah. It has these sticky notes that are made out of plastic. I don't know what they're for, but they're there and they look cool.
There might be dry wipe things or something. I don't know. Sounds like it might be that. Use a dry wipe eraser. Yeah,
and the thing is that this touchpad uses the old control. It uses the old way of scrolling. Oof. Where you have to do it on the side of the thing instead of using 2 fingers.
Oh yeah, my first and second laptop had that set up, and it's just like, no, I hated it. It's awful.
Boy, yeah, I was like, when I first got our first family laptop that we still have and still works, but we don't know the password for it. It runs Windows 7. Yeah.
And this guy says he's not cute.
No, shush.
What do you mean,
shush? That was me just embracing the fact that I messed up on my vocabulary.
Just yourself, fox boy.
What was the meme? Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Was wouldn't you like to know, Fox Boy?
Specifically, I was referencing, how did you know the Chaos Emerald was a fake? Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Oh boy.
Tails is so stupid.
Oh, did you know that they released a new Snapcube fan dub?
Ooh, nice.
I can't remember which one was it? It's a game I really like. I can't remember what it was. Snap Cube. Which one was it? Oh, it was the Subspace Emissary from Smash Brothers Brawl.
Oh, fuck yes. Also, yeah, monster form is probably one of my favorite things in this as well. I like the mech suit, but the monster forms are really fun. Just to respond to Ultra
I have too many tabs up and I lost this stream tab.
No! How dare!
How dare you not watch me?
Bruh, you're not assigning 100% of your attention to me all the time? Worst fan. Terrible viewer. Get out of here.
Oh, demodded. Get out of here. Banned.
Thank you for head pats. I am gonna
I'll ban myself.
Ban yourself using your own admin power. I'm gonna fix that head pat collider because it seems to be.
It's the meme's
weird.
What the heck?
Ooh.
What? Why did you become Saturn?
Ignore that. There we go. I fixed it. Wait, where'd the head pat go? I broke the head pat.
No. You ruined it.
I ruined it. Hold on, I'll redeem my own head pat.
I'm gonna ban Luna now because she ruined it.
I can't redeem my own head pat because it's on cooldown.
Can I redeem it? Hold on. No, I can't. That's on you. Should you be able to do it?
Apparently I can't.
Because you're the streamer, you should be able to do it as many times as you like.
I'm sorry I ate your head, Pat. I tried to fix it so it wasn't like massive and hovering over my head and it just like.
Why did you eat their hand?
I don't know. I was hungry.
I'm just letting all this chaos go down. I don't really have anything to say in this regards.
That's it. I'm switching over to my 60% keyboard. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this keyboard. It may have print screen. It may have print screen, but I desperately need my mechanical keys.
Yeah, like I've got a mechanical feel keyboard, which is technically a membrane keyboard, but I wish I had a proper mechanical.
I have one of those at my dad's house. Like, it works. Hasn't done anything bad yet. I enjoy it. It's like, but yeah, I like the cookiness of the. Oh god, I went full screen.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, Badger has a proper mechanical keyboard, but it's like really quiet.
Yeah.
But like, if I got one, I would want a loud one, to be honest.
You want a loud one?
Yeah.
Specific mechanical switches can get really quiet, but my favorite sounding one are banana split switches.
Oh jeez.
I'm getting an ad for the Jedi game I already plan on buying.
Oh no.
I'm getting an ad for a movie that I don't plan on ever watching.
Oh, is that the new D&D movie or?
I've heard it's actually good.
The Covenant.
Oh, The Covenant. I have no idea what that
I've
is.
I've heard
yeah,
the D&D movies are actually good.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's apparently good.
I have seen it. I would agree with that statement.
The only thing I know about it is the chubby dragon.
Oh my gosh, I've seen like somebody like made it so it's the steppy cat. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Like the big steppy cat.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you mean, actually.
Hold on. Big steppy.
Oh. Wait, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Big steppy.
Like the one where it's like he's coming out from the corner of the room.
Yeah, he walks so fast because he make a big steppy. Oh jeez, I instantly ate it by
Lord,
accident.
he's coming.
Thank you for the snack, but I have no idea what it was. I ate it before I could take a look at it.
Like, hold on, I found the image of like just to make.
Let's just reset itself. Like for some reason, this like is all the stuff that does the collider thing. So VTuber Plus, if you didn't know.
I put it in collab chat. They made it into that.
The head collider. Yeah, why is the head collider like way above the head? Apparently all of this has just reset itself for some reason. Is that the chest collider? No, I have no idea what the chest collider is. Where's the chest collider? Oh jeez. Okay, the chest collider is like a thing, I guess. So we have head tap, spat speed, and that kind of stuff. Okay. Mouth collider. Here's the one I'm looking for. Oh geez, that's also offset. Can I not make it smaller? There we go. Okay. Excuse me whilst I just fiddle with like VTuber stuff. You get to see behind the scenes.
Yay!
Yay! So now, if I do this, it still like eats it way too far away.
We're seeing into the code of the Luna. We're seeing into the Matrix.
What if I just like shove it inside of my face, like there? Does that work?
You got that. You vomited out the hand. Oh yeah, the free games are today, aren't they?
The free games aren't today?
Are on Epic.
There's free games on Epic?
Yeah.
Yeah, every week.
Huh. Oh yeah, of course.
I have like over 50 games, and I've not bought one except for Red Dead Redemption.
The only game I bought on Epic was Oddworld Soulstorm, and I completely regret that purchase. I hate that game.
Let's see what's free today. If
it's Soulstorm, I'm gonna cry.
If it's Soulstorm. I got Grand Theft Auto 5 for free when it was like that, so... Dying Light Enhanced Edition and Shapes.
Okay. The face of why did you do that? I'm a crazy Moogle. Understandable.
Which moves?
We killed everything on the floor, didn't we? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aren't Moogles from Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
they
Final
are.
Fantasy in general.
Oh, okay.
My favorite Moogles are the ones from like the Final Fantasy Fables series because they're just chubby. They're
Aren't
chubby, but they're people-sized.
I've heard that like that Square Enix doesn't like people using Moogles as their avatars.
Well, tough shit, because a bunch of VTubers do.
I was like,
Case
it's not
in
like they're
point,
gonna
Portal
stop them. It's
Foster.
not. It's like they don't like him. It's not like they're gonna stop them though.
Yeah.
Unless Nintendo would probably sue you out of existence, but no.
Not gonna lie, one of my early like passing thought ideas for like a VTuber model was a chocobo.
Chocobo?
Yeah, like specifically
can't-
in the style
the
of like Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon.
Isn't that on 3DS?
Yeah, it was also on the
Wii.
the Wii.
I need to homebrew my
It was on the
Wii. I want to play all the. I need to get a big SD card because I put out like a whole 128 gigabyte on my 3DS because that's like the max you can get with it being modded. But I also want to mod my Wii so I can actually play all the games that I never had the chance to when I was a kid.
I need to sort out modding my Wii at some point. Like, I've mostly modded my Wii and got it all sorted. Oh no, I'm skipping dialogue by accident. There's actually dialogue. Hold up. Let me, like... I'm gonna mute music and, like, turn up the game so we can actually hear this. I didn't expect there to be dialogue yet for some reason.
Oh no, plot.
Oh no, there's plot. Help!
Oh no, there's plot.
You're not really missing much of anything. It's just a mama bird explaining that there's some weird vortex blocking her from reaching her nest.
Huh. What happens if we go back there? Can I, like, look at the environment, or will it just play the cutscene again?
Like,
Nah, it's just gonna play the cutscene again. But, like, this kind of looks like a person. Like, we got, like,
Anything here? No.
oh yeah. Speaking of Mystery Dungeon,
dead end.
Pokemon, and whatever,
But it feels like
I'm
something should
trying
be
to
here.
figure out how to retexture a live 2D model since I got a Eevee model for free. I'm trying to do it, but I can't figure out how.
Oh
in the
wait,
life of me
wait!
can
I
do
remember
that.
now. Yeah, that you can't actually do anything in regards to that specific ending spot until you've finished Lao Chao's bistro. In which case, Lao Chao will say to you, "Oh hey, I need a specific flower from a specific location located in a valley that in the future doesn't exist anymore because they've been plucked to extinction." Which
yeah.
then you go to that specific spot and then you find one of those flowers because it's not the future anymore.
Oh, why is my tracking dead? That was weird. My tracking just, like, paused for a moment.
Frozen in time.
Sorry for a little bit of spoiler, but
Yeah.
it was relevant to the cutscene, so
Yeah.
that way we didn't just keep looping over and over again.
I think we should watch it, like, 3 more times just to be sure.
Yeah. And
But
back
yeah,
to what I was
when-
saying. Go ahead. Sorry. All right.
Sorry.
No,
I
you go
was
ahead.
just-
You're still talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
Wait.
was just saying that we need to finish preparing Lao Chao's bistro now.
Yeah.
So that way we can actually unlock Sfida.
The condition 15 trees place has been made clear. We placed
Right.
down trees? I don't remember placing down trees.
Didn't. Yeah. I've been trying to figure out how to retexture VTuber models and been failing miserably.
No,
And
it,
the only one
sorry.
that actually knows that I can do it reliably with is too busy with school.
Yeah.
it's saying that that is a condition that you need to fulfill. It's not one that you have fulfilled.
Yeah, okay. 15 trees placed to be able to get the suspension bridge. So let's
Yeah.
make 15 trees.
Because those trees are eventually going to be used for lumber.
Like 15 fruit trees. And before it's just like, no, we've been specifically like tree trees, not fruit trees. Okay, 2 trees there. 2 more over here.
Remember, all the platforms need to be at equal height.
Yeah. Okay, and another 2 over here. And then we need 2 over here. What if I put down like 1 more here? Will this become unbalanced? Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many can I put here before this becomes unbalanced?
We'll find out.
Okay, there we go. That's the limit. How many more have I got to do? Oh, 1 more. Okay. I think we'll place this last one. Can I place it here? Okay. Yeah, that works. This map is the most complicated to decorate. Yeah. Okay, let's go explore the future and see what happened. I love how they just, like, show the person who's in your party giving you support and stuff. He's never visible anywhere but the menu and the place where you recruited him from. But we're just gonna show him anyway. Nice, we've got all the bridges and stuff now.
Hooray!
There's nothing else here, but we have bridges. You have a bear in your party. Heck yeah, I have a bear. Nah, he's got like one of the best abilities, because the ability makes drops happen more regularly. Okay, so... what else have I got to do for analysis? 2 people reside in the valley. Currently only one person does.
Yeah, one of the people that you need to make for the valley is the priest from the town.
The priest or the doctor? Is there a priest?
Yeah, there is a priest. There is a church in Max's town near the painter's house.
Oh, I know where it is now. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get You need to get the priest from that church to join you and bring him in there in order to get one of the more useful item shops in the game. As well as, come to think of it, I think that item shop also has an item that you need in order to progress in the story anyway, so yeah.
Wait, what did this guy just say? Patrolman Addis seems to have his eye on Monica, but he's way too old for her. Yeah, he's... if you go chronologically, isn't she like,
Chronologically, she's negative age. So
yeah. I was trying to work out how to say that, but my head just couldn't formulate the words to get oh yeah, she's like negative age in comparison to him.
She is existent.
Oh, there's a box or a potato pie. Just steal a random potato pie off the floor. It's fine. It's fine now.
Yay, potato pie. Max gets more defense.
Oh wait, yeah. Heck yes. Max needs that, to be honest. Like, some of his monsters were, really kicking his ass. So is it this house?
Nope, not that house. It's, the other way. The, big church-looking building.
Big church-looking building. Oh, up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a face rig for I can get some free live 2Ds. Yeah. Oh yeah, because that comes with a bunch of ones. You get ones on the Steam Workshop, and also some inbuilt ones and stuff like that. You do have to pay for live 2D separately though, as a heads up. Your guild pouch has moths, oh no! Be my friend. Really? You need my help? Then let me pose you a problem. The candles in this church are controlled by a small mechanism. When they're lit, it puts them out, and when they're out, it lights them. If one of them changes, the adjacent candles change. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Yeah, I can do this. I was doing one of these on Warframe not that long ago. So we need to put out all of the candles. Oh, there's a lot more candles than I thought there were. This is maybe gonna be really easy, actually. I just realized. Oh yeah, this was super easy. First try.
Nice.
You've done well. Wonderful. I'm sure you'll live up to my expectations. I promised, didn't I? I'll go with you. Okay, we acquired Bruno.
Yep, he's one of the 3 people you need in order to 100% the valley.
E. Okay, let's go shove him into a random house. You know, you can live next to this dude.
Well, actually, you can't shove him into a random house. He needs to be specifically placed in a church,
Oh.
which I think at this point you can actually build.
Make a star lamp. I think that's actually one of the necessary things we need to build the thing.
Yeah, that is one of the necessary things. You need to place it on a brick house.
Oh, and then does that make it a church?
No, there's a specific building called a church. I guess you don't actually have it yet. Well, then I guess you need to go to that one crossroad area and then go down the other path in order to unlock the church.
E. Shove this, like, there. I think that looks nice. Yeah, there we go. It's good. What else have we got to do? So we need 2 people, a crystal prayer site to be restored, site temple. Stuart resides in the valley. I can't remember who Stuart is.
Stuart's the butler.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were doing like the bid for him or something. We need like money or something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Go and bother him. Because I think I need to go there anyway to talk to Max's dad.
Yep.
Going the wrong way. It's this way.
You don't mind if I just like, if I randomly remember something I want to talk about, I just talk about it?
Yeah, no,
Right
like,
ahead.
go ahead, chat shit.
So, okay. Earlier last week, I think last Sunday, I asked, so my uncle has his old PSP, but he lost the charger for it. And I said, oh, I have one of those. And it's like, oh, could you bring it to me if you don't use it? Like, oh yeah, sure. I spent like the next like 6 hours after that looking for the PSP charger. I couldn't find it. Then I went back to my mom's for like a few days, and I went back to my dad's, only to find out it was just under the shoe rack. So that was fun. Yeah. Also, on the topic of PSP, there's a lot of Monster Hunter games on there that I did not know about.
Yeah. Okay, we have Stuart. And it only costs us 2,000 gilder.
Well, actually, no.
Well, there goes your monthly expenses.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but actually, no. He actually gives you all the money that you, well, he gives you a lot of the money that you gave to him back. I think he gives you like 1,000 back, considering that, he manages that when he bids that 2,000 gilda, a lot of the other people back out of the bid, and then he gets it cheaper.
Jade got me back into TikTok, and I'm mad about it. They followed me on TikTok, and they started sending me memes like, oh, well, I guess I'm doing this now, and now I'm chronically on TikTok most of the day. Thanks,
Also,
Jade.
yeah, Alto Polster, if I'm remembering who Max's dad is correctly, I agree. Because, like, at the start of the game, he's just kind of, like, a dick, to be honest.
Yeah, he is a little bit of a dick.
Um,
But regrettably, he is a necessary character in order to progress in the story.
robot. Table, telescope. Nope, globe isn't a thing. Why haven't I taken a picture of all of these yet? What about
That's
this
a good
stuff? Screwdriver? Nope. All about the bed, curtain, dresser, lamp. Can't take a picture of a door. What about the ceiling? Is there anything on the ceiling?
Nope.
There's a chandelier, but we already got one of those. Let's say he was a dick. Still is one later. I'm just happy we don't interact very much. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so if he's not around here, is he down here? Typical father, can never find him. Here he is. According to Cedric, you've been up to something recently. You're good at a lot of things, but on the other hand, you never see anything through. Screw you, dude. I made a mech suit. So when you ask for help, it's hard for me to take you seriously just like that. I know. Why don't you try to build up this trumpet gun to a bell trigger? Here,
Which
have a bell
you've already
trigger.
got a bell trigger.
Yeah. If this town's in danger, I can't just sit here and do nothing. Okay, that's 2 more people recruited.
Yep. The father is actually an important figure in the 4th area.
Oh. Why did I go back here? This is not where I wanted to go. Your internet hates you or no? Yeah, our internet's been a little bit iffy today as well. It seems to be fine now, but there was a thunderstorm earlier with like hail and stuff. Glad that the air pressure sorted itself out. I had like the worst storm headache earlier. Hello, lady. What was that? Can't you talk a bit more slowly? Please enter Let's Go Together. Seriously? Okay.
You need to type it exactly as it says in there.
I can hear so many dyslexic children screaming at this.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I do a space bar? We're just like... That worked, that did work, okay. Let's go... Before it's just like, hey, you forgot to pull in the quotation marks.
I don't believe you need the quotation marks, but you do need the punctuation.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's got a full stop and not an exclamation mark. I find it funny, but if you do it with Monica, it's like, I can't hear you, sweetie.
Yeah.
All hail the weather. An adventure, that would be nice. What could use could an old woman be like me be?
Praise the weather. It's been mean to me.
Yeah, the weather's been awful recently. Like,
My state is flooding.
Oh no! I was just gonna complain that we got one really nice sunny day, but every other day has just been miserable, rainy, and cold. Which, yes, I know I'm in the UK, but we've been getting a lot of sunny weather during like the spring and summer recently.
You live in the UK. You deserve a nice day.
Yeah.
But also, my state is flooding.
Yeah, that sucks.
My state has been having constant tornadoes, so...
So there's like, what, was like 75 feet of snow in the mountains?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And it's like, it's getting to like 70 degrees Fahrenheit later this week. So it's all melting very slowly.
Oh, jeez. I hope that if your house does suffer flooding, that all of your precious items are not on the ground floor.
I am saving my PC and my blankets. That is it.
Yeah.
Specifically, my baby blankets that I grew up with. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is as important.
Yeah.
My PC cost me almost $2,000, and I've had those things my entire life.
Yeah. Like, similarly for me, it'd be I would rescue, like, my computer, and my plushies, but my plushies are all upstairs in my room anyway, so I can't really put them up higher without shoving them in the attic. But also, I don't think I'm on a floodplain. I am in a flat area right near a river, but said river also, like, never rises up that high. Like, I've never seen it go, like, higher than, like, halfway up the bank.
Oh, we like broke a record this year from like that wasn't broken since like 1985
Oh,
in terms of
jeez.
weather.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. I live in a relatively dry area, so hopefully it doesn't affect me. But I do live close to where the mountain with the snow is. Oh boy, and like it's been we got second winter to this year.
What about second winter? Don't really know about second winter.
Winter came back, and it's not happy. It decided to screw us all over this year. Like I was like, oh, okay, it's like it's gonna be like the first few months. No, it's almost like it's April, which should be rainy, but no, it's snowing.
Yeah. Like, I was super surprised when I saw the hail outside today, because like it was warm, but it was hailing. I've never seen that happen before.
I'm pretty sure hail is just pressure difference.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Because like there was a thunderstorm immediately after.
Hey, Luke.
When I first saw hail, I didn't
Sorry.
understand what it was.
Yeah, you were saying, oh jeez, if your name slipped my mind, sorry. You at Discord in the UK, yeah, I know, right?
It's Mega Fan.
Yeah, Mega Fan, sorry. You were saying Mega Fan?
Yeah. We need to, in order to recruit a couple of more people, we need to get you a couple of photos. A photo of the moon and a photo of the Lafretia stem. You remember that, right? Where the rainbow butterfly was?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 people in the game that can be recruited via photos.
Yeah, because you got the moon rabbit near the fountain, I'm guessing, is one of the ones we can recruit?
It's actually the moon rabbit near the pond where the doctor was, but yes.
Oh, yeah, that's where I meant, sorry. Like, I misremembered it as a fountain. I mean, I wasn't that far off. They're both water, right?
Close enough.
Close enough. Maybe I should be taking a picture of around here. Doesn't look
And
like it.
there is a woman near the shop that looks kind of like a teacup, which isn't an actual shop, but in game.
Oh,
universe.
yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah, and there's a woman near there during the daytime who will take a photo of the Lafretia stem and will join you if you give it to her.
So many people in this town seem to be creeping over Monica, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. Well, she is kind of a weird thing, you have to admit. She's from the future, she's supposedly very attractive, considering she is also from a noble family.
Yeah. Like, she's royalty, pretty, and weird. Those things go hand in hand together to make, like, someone very interesting.
Yeah. Exactly.
To be honest, pretty and weird, disregarding the royalty part, also makes someone pretty interesting.
Yeah. Pretty and royalty just by itself would be.
I mean, the amount of royal like family members in the past from multiple royal families, not just the UK one, which are all inbred. Some of them were attractive because that does lead to like some of them being attractive. A lot of them had like deformities and stuff.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying that some of them weren't ugly. I'm just saying that.
Why does this tree have a face? It's like a person is petrified in it.
Yeah, I know that was. I don't know why. It's just something in the game.
My guess is they. Oh, I know what this is. They've used the same tree texture for a larger tree. Those are the roots on the larger tree. But they've like just put the same texture on, so it's just stretched up like that.
That would make sense.
At the same time, it just looks like a weird like alien skeleton is just trapped in there. You know what it looks like? Oh, what are they called? The Teensies from Rayman 2 and 3.
Yeah, they kind of do, yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, you need a picture of the moon, you need a picture of a Lafretia stem, and there's actually a, you can speak to the mayor to, get him to recruit from you. Or recruit him to join the party. I can't remember what his conditions were. And, additionally, you know that one cowboy, or not cowboy, well, yeah, kinda. You know the police officer that dresses like a cowboy?
Yeah, it was always outside the station.
Yeah. You can recruit him as well.
Yeah.
However, you have to do kind of like a timed race thing.
Hmm.
You know the boat in the pond?
Yeah?
Basically, you need to run from him to the boat to the pond, and then back again.
I'm gonna take a picture of everything. Let's move some of these things into the folder. If I do that, and delete, and then also delete the useless photos, and these ones because we already got them. So trying to work out what construction is, because apparently we can make something for a post, a construction, and something else? Or was it a constructor?
Constructor.
Yeah. I can't remember what the third item was, and I can't remember what it was we were making. I wish that when you found these, ideas, you could just, store them somewhere for later. But unfortunately, you just have to kind of remember where they are if you forget them. Old-style
Right.
robot.
Want me to look it up for you?
Okay.
Alright.
I think there's a wrapper.
A wrapper is... You know that, Oh, you're asking what it is in regards to that.
Yeah. It looks like a trumpet, but it's also... it's a car horn with, the old-style one with, the squeezy bit. But it's also tunable. Why?
Right, yeah.
Oh, we can make this. Fountain barrel mushroom. I'm pretty sure we got mushrooms.
Yeah. Probably. There's something you can get in,
So we had this fountain and something else. My memory's awful. Fountain barrel mushroom. Fountain barrel be up here. Barrel. And then we have mushroom. Gone past M. We do not have a mushroom. That sucks. Sure.
Ah, here it is. Constructor, post, and rock.
Yeah, that was it. Whereabouts would I find a constructor, though?
That's the thing that the ride pod charges on.
Oh. So this thing.
Yeah.
There we go. We go to here. Move it into there and then delete. Okay, so... Oh, we don't have a post yet. Apparently I haven't found posts. Be probably easy to find, I'm guessing there's one out here somewhere.
Probably.
Does this count as a post? There we go. So... Okay, so we get post and constructor, and I really hope I got rock. I'm pretty sure I got rock. How do I not have a rock? I know where I can get a rock. I'm gonna make this thing.
Yeah.
I'm determined to build this now. But yeah, there's a rock. If I... Wait, I don't even need to go all the way over there. I was going to go all the way to the pond and take a picture of a rock near there. There's one in front of the train at the moment, I think.
I don't believe that one counts, regrettably.
Just in case... Oh yeah, these are like stalagmites, not rocks. Maybe? Nah, that sucks. Is there another easy to get to rock? Maybe at the fish monster swamp. There's a log. A bunch of logs. Yeah, there was a rock in front of the gateway. Fish King! That also looks like a rock, maybe. But yeah, in front of like the exit there was rocks. That doesn't count as one. Can I take a picture of the bridge? Nope. Get a pic of him, it's a scoop. I think I already did get a picture of him. Although he's kind of gone. Unless we...
No, I believe they're referring to the monkey-looking thing. The monkey-looking thing is also a scoop.
Oh yeah, I never took a picture of him. Cause yeah, King Marden we got a picture of. Does that count as a rock? Nope. The big gay fish king is gone, lol. Yeah, big gay fish king. You're not wrong. That is exactly how I would describe him. Yep, so you still live here. Does that count as... Nah, it won't count as a rock, just environment object. Hello there. There we go, we've got Master Utan. Those don't count as rocks? You're kidding, right? Bruh. I mean, we got him at least, but like, that sucks. Like, he appears, hits on max. Oh my. I guess let's exit out to Sindane Station? Maybe there's a rock here? I don't think any of those would count as rocks. Where the heck would I find a rock? What's a girl gonna do to find a rock around here?
Giorama in the forest area.
Ah, yeah.
Also, one of the better recruits you can get is you know the one house, actual house near the painter's house, the one with pumpkins in the front yard?
Yeah.
Or side yard? There's a... No, wait, no, not that one. You know the other house near Max's house. Sorry.
Yeah, that house, yeah.
Yeah, the small house near Max's. There's a small girl on the second floor of that house, I believe. Well, it's one of those two houses. There's a young child in the second floor of one of those two houses.
Say cheese.
Which, if you play hide and seek with her and recruit her, she has one of the most interesting abilities in all of Dark Cloud 2.
Huh.
Want to know what it is?
Sure.
You know those angel devil coins that you find in dungeons occasionally?
It's that little girl someone was talking about in chat a moment ago. She's like a good luck charm and gets like guaranteed heads.
Yeah.
That's a really cool one. Yeah, lucky girl. I guess we could go and like chat with her and see if she's got anything to do yet.
Don't forget to get a picture of the Lefresh system.
Yeah, I think I already have
and the moon.
one.
Well, you might have gotten rid of it. You need an actual photo, not just the idea.
Oh, an actual photo. Okay,
yeah.
I understand now. Yeah.
You need a photo of the moon and a photo of the Lefresh system.
It's currently nighttime. Nope. I mean, we need a picture of a flag. We don't have that yet. There we go, the moon. I suppose it says
Yay.
the moon and not the moons. Because there are in fact 2 moons.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for why it says the moon. That is a major spoiler, so I won't tell you.
Yeah. The only thing I know about the moon at the moment is sorry, I had a small
Although
brain fart. Oh, sorry.
Although I will admit it is a nice hint from the developers as to the reason why it's called the moon and not the moons.
Hmm. Oh yeah, the logo. Because I was curious, like, why the logo had like an evil moon on it. Like, because I guess there's probably going to be something to do with like an evil moon at some point in the future. Because this
I'll be
game, to be
right
honest, has a
back.
bunch of like Majora's Mask inspiration. I wouldn't put it past him to do that.
Be right back. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, come back soon.
Uh,
We'll miss you.
Yay. Feel bad for Donnie though because his dad is a drunk. Yeah. That sucks.
His dad is a drunk, yeah, and his dad is also the owner of the general item shop.
Ah, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I think I like tried to recruit him, but I didn't meet the requirements yet or something.
No, you cannot recruit the general shop guy. You can recruit Donnie though.
Oh,
Johnny.
I remember spending hours in Dark Cloud 2 taking pictures of things, trying to find inspiration for crafting things. Yeah. Oh, waterfall, laundry, and palm tree. I think I actually have all of those things. Oh, no, I don't want to move. Go back. So waterfall.
You
No, we
probably
never
do
got
not
a
have
waterfall.
laundry. You probably do not have laundry because that's something you will end up getting in the valley. That's
Oh.
one of the things you can diorama elements you can get in the valley.
Still unsure as to why I don't have waterfall. Like, did this not count as waterfall? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Weird.
There is a waterfall you can get though.
Really? Also, hello, Nylod Gecko. Hoi hoi!
The waterfall you can get is you remember the bridge at the end of the sewer area where you ride the train?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
there.
there's a waterfall there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a waterfall in the forest area, but unfortunately it doesn't count either. I've tried that one, it's just I got really confused. So there's a bunch of waterfalls and none of them count as waterfalls. Fighting's scary and I might get dirty. And I'd hate to be a nuisance to everyone. Sorry, but I have to say no. Yeah, but I have a picture. Will this change your mind? There must be lots of unusual things outside of town. Yeah, but you'd like to see a giant flower. Wonder what kind of trees what the trees are like and what kinds of flowers there are. If you see an interesting flower, can you take a picture of it? Here you go. Wow, this is amazing. So there are all kinds of flowers on the outside. What should I do? Oh, okay, take me with you. Okay, we have Lucky Girl.
Oh, that is not actually Lucky Girl.
Oh.
Lucky Girl is the child one that I was mentioning. So I guess Lucky Girl is the one near the painter's house, after all.
Ah.
I knew it was one of those 2 houses. I just couldn't remember which one.
Sorry, this is just falling water, not a waterfall. Was that a Mona Lisa? No, it's Mother Mary? I don't know. Also, Christianity confirmed?
It's some painting.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess let's head over to underground channels and we'll go take a picture of this waterfall. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh wait, that counts as a waterfall. That's a waterfall.
Yeah.
That's
The
a fucking
runoff-
faucet.
The runoff from the sewers counts as a waterfall.
But a waterfall doesn't count as a waterfall. Hello, bucket lamp. Hoi hoi. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Iron Bridge. There we go. We didn't have that one. So stupid.
Yeah, it is kind of stupid. It's funny, but it's kind of stupid.
Okay. I don't remember any of the things that required waterfalls anymore.
It was... Hold on. Checking.
Waterfall.
Nope, no, that wasn't it.
Nope. See, this is primarily water and secondarily falling, whereas
Nope,
the other
that's not
things
it.
are falling water. Okay, Alto Filster, hope you have a good
Nope,
stream.
That's not it.
It's Luna with different clothes? Yeah, I got like different outfits and stuff. I don't usually use this one because unfortunately it does clip quite a bit and I haven't fixed it yet.
Oh, wait, nope,
It's got
never
some
mind,
issues. But like, it's fine like this. It's slightly clipping. I need to fix it at some point. Yeah, I also have like, oh, wrong camera. This one. And this one. And this one. Which is the mermaid one. How do I swap cameras? Like control shift and numbers, there we go. Yeah, we have a mermaid tail. And also I've got webby fingers. Waggle, 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 waggle. Oh wow, it's like a shark tail. Yeah, that's specifically what I was going for. Just gotta thonk on this notebook real hard. I love just trying to justify the weird quirky behaviors that comes up in games, even though usually the simple solution is just, oops, we missed that edge case, yeah.
Was
Oh,
it
gee.
Bottle Fountain Waterfall?
Bottle fountain waterfall. Maybe. That sounds familiar. Fountain. Bottle and water. Waterfall. Where is waterfall? Waterfall. We invented tasty water.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could make consumables like that.
What happened?
We made more tasty water.
You made water? That shouldn't be possible.
We invented water.
It takes 5 water to make a water.
What?
Oh, that's stupid. I love it.
It takes 5 water to make water?
Yeah, the best part is, we got the idea for how to make this water from this. Sewage runoff.
What? No. That wasn't expressive enough. What?
You're kind of peeking when you do that.
I know that was the point.
Oh, okay.
I literally got closer to my mic and yelled into it.
Oh, okay.
Because it just... That best describes my confusion.
Yeah.
So, Max, have you been making any more inventions lately? Oh, yeah, Cedric, I've just been making some tasty water. Oh, how did you come with that idea? Well, I
It was
looked
like-
at the fountain, and I looked at the water bowl. Yes, I can see where this is going. And then I looked at sewer water, and I got the idea for tasty water.
And all I can think is, you fucking what, mate?
You fucking what, mate? The peaking and the expression, but needed to be conveyed. You combined cheese wheel with cheese wedge and got potion of fire resistance? Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, coin collecting. I'm looking for a dark coin, an indestructible coin. Oh yeah, I need to get these. They're expensive.
Yeah, you get them from Drac Shop.
Yeah.
The one located in his nose.
There's a shop in his nose. Dick for a scoop. Whoa, you got a new scoop. Okay, so I got one scoop and that's not enough scoops. Bruh. Dude wants so many scoops, he could just pop down to his local ice cream shop and get like 3 for like £2 or something. I don't know. I don't know ice cream shops. What do I look like? Someone who isn't lactose intolerant? Okay, let's go do some more dungeon grinding. He's after like 3 scoops of ice cream or something, yeah. Should probably hydrate more. My throat feels awful.
So yeah, now that you've got Cedric, or now that you've got the butler, you can put him in the brick house.
Yeah, I just realized, yeah, we got like more people we could put into places. Also, heck yes, my posture, I should be sorting it out because posture is important when you have a bad back, which I currently have. Sitting good will make your back feel better. Oh geez, that reminds me, like the job I was doing this week, the chairs they had there, absolutely awful. I hated them. They were so bad. I've gone into the wrong house, haven't I? Yep. But yeah, they had like really low backs, and you couldn't change the back's position at all. It provided zero back support.
My dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. Wait, but it... No, it's not. I was like, hold on a second, isn't it actually Wednesday? But no, it's not Wednesday. No. Okay, so we're moving into here. Where's Stuart? Wait. Gerald, Claire, Del, Pan. Wait, did he not join us?
Did you finish speaking with him?
I thought I did, because he did the thing. I guess we gotta go back to our house and go talk to him, because I messed up. Well, back to Palm Springs we go. I wish there was a fast travel system for Palm Springs. It's way too big to not have one. Thursday, and I keep forgetting a long weekend. Yeah! I'm getting a very long weekend. For those who weren't here earlier, I recently got a new job. I started it at the beginning of this week, and I've already left the job at the end of this week, starting today. Yeah, unfortunately it was a bit too much like physical intensity for me, and my body's not super physically able, so I wasn't able to keep up with it, so I wasn't able to keep up with the job. But it's fine, like, it's for my own like good not to. Yes, young master said he has something very important to say, but walked off mid-sentence. I wonder what he could have been saying. Damn, I really should have said to the butler about how I wanted to go on my adventures with me, but I forgot. Bruh, did you get the book? Thank you very much, I managed to make a successful bid. I bid strong and everyone else dropped out really quickly, so I got it for 1400 guilder. Now I can give you 600 back, bruh.
Yeah,
and I'll work really hard for now to repay you for the rest of the money I borrowed. I know I put in through a lot of trouble, I'll repay your favor anytime. Okay, what are your abilities? He hasn't read it, just holding on to the book makes him happy. Wow. Imagine paying like 1400 guilder for a book you're not reading. Yeah, like, to be honest, I'm actually kind of sad that I had to drop out of that job, because like the people there, I really love the work environment. Everyone there was super nice, and I love the dynamic of like people just like chatting shit at each other. But upside is they really liked me as well. They let me know that if they have like a desk job position in the future, or like something working on computers or whatever, they know who to call. So I might have like a job in the future if I don't get another one by then. So like, it works out.
They know to call the Ghostbusters?
Yeah, they know it's called the Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters do the best tech support on this side of the county. Doesn't look at the bookshelves full of books that haven't been read yet. That's great. Yeah, like, what is it with hobbyists and just having their pile of shame? Like, for model makers, they got their unpainted models. For book readers, they got their unread books. For game devs, they got their unfinished projects. For, like, artists, you got, like, your unfinished paintings. Like, every single hobby just has that, yeah, I started making this thing, but I didn't finish it, so I bought more stuff. And then I bought more stuff and didn't finish that stuff, and now it's just building up, but I can't stop myself. Buy shoes for Max. Lets you walk on hot floors. Well, what is this? Makes you feel lighter? Who cares if they get dirty? I'm buying some of these. These sound useful.
They don't actually do anything. They're actually just decorative.
Oh well, they're pretty. Also, we can't equip them for this menu. I should quit out this menu before I accidentally sell them. Heck yeah. We now got shoes that match our outfit. It'd be nice if these boots would give you, like, faster run speed or something. Wait.
It would be nice, yeah, but they don't.
Yeah, nah. Max be styling. Dragon shoes made from real dragons, yeah. Heals you automatically and will sell you shoes for Max. That's tempting. If anything happened to you, what would I tell your father? That's depressing. Okay, let's go to here, because I can't be bothered to walk. And let's go shove this person into a house. I'm guessing I don't want him on the house with the lamp, because that's for like someone else or something, I don't know. And that's not a... Is that a... It's not a brick house, it's a wooden house. The brick house is over here. Okay, move people in. Do it. Boop. Okay, so if we look on the diorama menu, 2 people are here. Crystal prayer site's been restored. We haven't done that yet. Stewart resides, that's one of the things.
The crystal prayer site requires the church, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so we should probably just start pushing the dungeon then.
Yeah.
Also, trust me to pick the direction of the dungeon that goes to a dead end. So we want the moon exit, not the sun exit.
Yeah.
Oh, we can come here as any character now.
Yep. You killed all the enemies.
Yeah. Look at the singular moon. Oh, heck. You know what? Screw you, elephant. Wait, no, wrong character. Wow, they're tanky. That's the point. How much better are these things? Because I can make a set of these, so I might as well try them out. Can I equip them? I can't remember if you can equip mech components here. Nah, you can't. Not enough capacity. Oh! That's the issue. Okay, yeah, we need to upgrade our mech at some point then. We got the EXP for it, we might as well. I fully expected that to be a mimic based on where it was placed. Like, who puts a chest with its opening going into a rock?
This game, apparently.
Nope. Daka, 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 daka. Sometimes you get something down and don't think of what direction it opens. Yeah. I still love that one, headcanon that some people have. That there's, like, just a dude who just, like, lives in RPG games and his entire existence is not being seen, lighting the torches in dungeons and populating all of the treasure chests so adventurers can have fun. Where's our fuel? There's our fuel.
It's a thankless job, but it's a job nevertheless.
I refueled instead of repairing the weapon. Oops. That was a waste of fuel. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Oh, red or yellow?
Which shall it be? Very good.
Okay, we get another bone rapier. Like I don't already have like 2 of these. Yay!
Hooray.
I'm pretty sure this thing used to be a bone rapier. No, it didn't. I remember now. Yeah, no, I think I was going to... Did I go to make a bone rapier but it turned into something else? I don't remember anymore. I think I had one at some point. Also, is this thing any better than what we're currently equipping? I'm guessing not. 24, 15, 25. 24, 26, 21, 50. This thing's actually better. That was partially canon in my one D&D game. The DM has a guild that secretly cleans all the houses, buildings, and can only see them if you are wearing, and I quote, beer goggles. Oh, that's amazing. What do I need to build this gun up further? Oh geez, a bunch of everything. That's fine. We can do that at some point. It doesn't have any XP to really level anything up at the moment. Eat. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, repair powder and not repair powder, stamina drink in the first game, I think didn't improve your movement speed, it just made it so that you had unlimited stamina to use in weapons, and also I think you dealt double damage, because enemies could be imbued with it as well.
Yeah, you are correct.
We found out about their existence after a drinking game. It was quite the reveal. Amazing. So they're basically like a house brownie or like a borrower or something.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Wow, this gun does no damage.
Well, it is just a new gun at this point, right?
Yeah, I think one way I could level it up is... Oh, that does nothing either. Okay, so we're going to do some damage to it with our sword. Like that. Finish it off with this thing. And then swap over to Max. And Max's gun should get XP. And I get split between all the weapons. Okay. So I should just probably use the mech suit then, because it does the same thing.
Probably.
Oh, that missed. Yeah, that works. Okay, we've got the giant meat, so we can now just leave if we want to. But
Yay.
first, loot. More bombs. I'll take bombs. And... Instant Angel. I accidentally pressed A when I wasn't ready. Restore health and kill all your Amons. Okay. I mean, that's literally what we're standing next to. That was useless. We could have just done this and got the same effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so some of you may know that I'm working on a video game project called Garden Birds. And I've actually got some like more progress to like reveal on that. I've been like posting to my devlog occasionally about like working on the journal system. The journal system's actually almost like ready to be usable. I've just got a couple more bits to do. The issue is I've had to rip out the bird spawn mechanics at the moment because I want to write an AI that like spawns the birds based on their preferences without having to load the entire bird in to know its preferences. So instead the birds are going to have like an achievement list, and it looks for the achievements of like what does it need to revisit, what does it need to appear, what does it need to like reside in the place, etc, etc. Essentially I'm making Viva Pinata clone, but it's themed on birds of England. Oh, half my gun's weapon HP, that sucks. But yeah, the entire like theme of the game is just like you're playing as a fairy and you're trying to like basically, I'm not really sure the entire reasoning for it yet, but you're getting like mana from birds. It's semi-inspired by Botania, I think it was called, from Minecraft, that one mod with the flower magic.
Ah, yes, Britannia.
Yeah. Like, I even, like, copied the portal in it, to be honest. Like, the main way that you interact with, like, the shops and stuff is you go into a portal and you never actually enter the portal, but you, like, do, like, currency commercing and stuff like that through it. It's like you can spend your XP to unlock new, like, things and stuff, and also spend your money to buy things. Because, with Viva Pinata, you got the whole thing of you get XP, you level up, and then you unlock things in order based on like your level. The way I want to have it is XP is instead of currency, and you buy the unlocks. So you can like just skip birds that you don't want, for example, and just like go to like other ones instead. What was I doing? Repairing this weapon. This weapon's almost broken.
I believe you were playing Dark Cloud.
Yeah, I was playing Dark Cloud. Yeah, on my Discord I have a specific channel called Garden Burbs Updates or something like that. It's like near the top of the server list. I post occasionally updates in there. Most of the updates go to the page's devlog page on, what is it, itch.io page. How many times can I say page in one sentence? Eat. But yeah, I think like currently what I've been like trying to do on that game is so when you scroll in and out, there's like clouds in the air which like become transparent when you zoom in, and when you zoom out they become more opaque, so they cover up the area like a fog effect. I was trying to make it so that there's a slider in the options menu to be able to like change the transparency of that, and it wasn't working out 100%, but now I'm saying it out loud. You ever know about the rubber ducky effect? I think I just accidentally rubber duckied you guys. I just worked out exactly how to do it.
I was spacing out what?
I was talking about game dev stuff, and I was just like, oh yeah, the current thing I've been working on is like making the clouds like more transparent based on a slider in the options, and then I accidentally rubber duckied the solution. Oh no, I broke the gun. This thing is hungry for repair powder. Picked up a rock. Banished the rock so I could twirl my pistol, and now the rock's gonna reappear? No, the rock's gone. We just deleted a rock. On the rocks, hit me up with another brandy. Don't stop. Okay, let's go to the next floor. But yeah, I think the solution I'm gonna go with, like, currently what I was doing was trying to, like, multiply the transparency of the shader, so that I could make it, like, change the transparency of the clouds that way. Where an easier solution would be to take the object that the clouds are being drawn on and change the transparency of that. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Oh, we can't restore health or cure statuses. That's painful. Let me guess, they just filled this entire level with poison enemies.
You cannot heal or cure ailments. However, you can still repair the ride pod.
Huh. I guess, yeah, because refueling the ride pod isn't healing, it's shoving fuel in the tank. Because you could do that even if it's run out of fuel.
Yep. And look, you got the giant meat.
We could leave instantly if we wanted to.
Yep.
Oh geez, they've got these shield guys back.
Yeah.
Can I open this box? Nah. I need to deal with the enemy first. There we go. Eat. Ooh. Yay, we got rock bread.
Hooray, rock bread.
Yay, stale ancient bread inside of a rock. It's probably fossilized. Okay, so you block from that side even with missiles. You gonna turn around? There we go. No, he's not. What a butt. Can I shoot you now? Yep. He's just aggroed on me now. Oh, heck. I tried to get around him, but just these guys are really awkward to fight against.
Yeah.
Yeet. What have we got here? More hay. And 2 masked guys. That sucks. Ah, damn it. No. Okay. That works out. You know what doesn't work out? His ass. His ass is not working out. Oh heck, there's so many mimics. Oh, yep. Thank you for the follow. MPL to you? McCall2? I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Is it like just an abbreviation? Just like... I read it as Miku for a second.
Miku is a cute name. Luna is roasting his ass. His ass was roasted long ago. I already did that. Currently, I'm just burning him.
I think he's overcooked.
He's overcooked. His ass is roasted. Oh, we can see the Geo piece. It's like way over there. Isente E2. Is it E2 or L2? Collecting all the cobbles on Twitch. Well, you're gonna be there a while, there's a lot of them. I'm trying to think like off the top of my head which kobolds I know on Twitch, because I was gonna say Jade, but Jade isn't on Twitch, Jade is on YouTube. So there's Tikri from like Touch Scaly Tail. There's what's their name? Two that you probably know this. Pink Cute Kobold, like really small, like feminine voice. They're from Twitch. I think their name begins with S. Is it Sprig? I think it's Sprig.
Sprig, what's his name? Like Ziv? He's also there. Also Kobold on Twitch.
Oh yeah, there's also that guy from Golden Tail. I can't remember his name. He's got like a silvery, bluey sort of kobold.
There's caffeine kobold too.
Oh yeah, Caffeine Cobble's a face. He's also Cobalt DM, but he's not on Twitch. He's on YouTube. Hold on.
Caffeine kobold's on Twitch.
Caffeine Cobalt? No, Cobalt DM. Sorry. What is their name? And are they currently live? Because that would make things so much easier. They're not
Jay's
currently
on
live.
Twitch sometimes.
Yeah, Jay does sometimes stream on Twitch, but it's not their primary like streaming platform.
YouTube is their main platform.
Yeah. Oh, there's Titanic Cobalt Selmers. Who actually has some artwork on their banner from Cobalt Anon, who's a artist I really enjoy the content of. Like they inspired my art style when I'm drawing kobolds. Twitch gives me a message to stop following people. I can't remember their name, and it's gonna bug me all day because I can't remember their name and I can't find them on my list because I follow a lot of people. They sometimes are live, but just yeah, I'm gonna give up trying to find them. Unless they're on the next one, then I'm gonna like have them. Yeah, they're not here. Never mind, back to game. I know a few kobolds anyway. What's in the box? Okay, we've got a map. You have to collect them all. Okay. Hope you have a fun time collecting all the kobolds. We're running out of... No, we're not running out of repair powder. We've got hectares of repair powder. We also have an excess of bombs. I should probably fix that. Yeah, you know what, Monica? Here, have some bombs. We're gonna go blow stuff up. Eat. That does not do as much damage as I thought it would do. Never mind, that's enough bombs used up. I just wanted to like not have a max stack because if we get like more, then it will just like overflow and not give us any. I'm guessing bomb nuts do more damage or something because like tear up or something. I don't know.
That's actually incorrect. Bomb nuts actually do less damage.
Oh, I thought they did less damage, but they did like multiple ticks, so it added up to more damage.
You'd actually be incorrect in that regard. I actually found that out personally earlier this week when I was playing.
Oh no, I'm not dead. He fell over.
Hooray for falling over. Hooray for clumsy.
Oh jeez. I thought I would kill him. There we go, he's dead. And we are nearly dead as well.
Both of them or just Monica?
Just Monica. I think Max still has like most of his health because I was using the mech suit, not him.
Right.
Oh, one of these is gonna be a mimic. We're getting so many power crystals out of this. I want to eat the bread so bad, but I can't eat the bread.
Yeah.
Eat. Oh, as a heads up to people, if there's someone specific you want me to go and raid, there is a redeem to select a raid target. Because after this dungeon we will be finishing because I need to go and get food ready for myself and my boyfriend. He comes home from work soon. He did say he's going to be a bit late. Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
How dare you?
Oh no, how terrible.
I'm good.
My parasocial relationship is ruined.
Yeah.
The fact that there's just some people actually out there who like think like that is just, it's weird. Like I'm all for like being friends with your viewers and whatnot, but like, yeah, that gets into like weird territory. Okay, one more elephant and then we're done with this floor, unless that's a mimic. you in fact a mimic? Nope, it's not a mimic. Use a key. We have a key, don't we? We have a key, don't we? We don't have a key. Okay, I think this is a explosive track. No, it's a weapon destroying track. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Oh, heck yes. Okay, I'm not going to bother repairing this because Cedric can repair it for free. Which we're going to go do in a moment. Oh, we need to get up a ride pod.
Yeah.
You don't want to be friends with me, Luna? You're breaking my heart. I never said anything against being friends with people. Like, being friends with your viewers is great. But, like, when it moves into, like, the territory of just, like, believing that someone is into you romantically just because they stream, like, I know there's some people out there who end up having that kind of mindset. It's just like, I don't really understand where you're getting that from. You don't really know the person. Okay, let's quickly save, and then I'm gonna go and poke Cedric. Oh. Also, speaking of friends, I'm gonna be on the Digimon server after stream once I've got food in me. Because, like, I don't know, I want to hang out with people.
Alright. If anyone else wants to join, the Discord has a link to the thing.
And a link to the Discord can be found at that link.
Yeah.
Nope. Why can't I get down? There we
If you
go.
want a direct link.
Oh, and yeah,
Okay.
there's a direct link in case you want one. Yeah, there's a pinned post in the gaming channel with, like, basically the server IP and the link to the current mod pack version. We're currently thinking of pulling in Craft Tweaker to, like, add in a couple more extra recipes just to make getting food easier and stuff like that. I think, am I getting that right?
We already have Craft Tweaker. That was one of the ones I added in the most recent update.
Yeah, but we don't have any recipe changes yet because I was going to take a look at that and try to work out how it works.
I was trying to add a recipe into the thing, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So now every time that we load up the mod pack, everyone gets a small error message when they enter into the server. But don't worry, it's not actually anything to worry about yet. It's just a little thing saying, oh, hey, one of the recipes is borked.
Yeah.
Even though none of the recipes are actually borked. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the higher level mech, which means we've now got, like, bigger tanks and stuff, right? Yeah, we've got a much bigger tank. And we've got hectons of capacity. Our core could probably do us some defense upgrades. Can I even buy any of those?
Oh. Okay, I have to head off. I have to drop my sister off at the train.
Yeah. You're talking about the forbidden word. First four letters of Simpsons. Don't say the word out loud. Twitch doesn't like it. Yeah.
Bye-bye. I have to go. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
I didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Oh no. Okay, so we're going to save and quit, and seeing as nobody redeemed a raid target, I think we're going to go and raid Altor Foster, because they're currently live on Twitch, I think? And I haven't raided them in a while, so, like, yeah. I don't know, they hung out in my chat, I want to go hang out in their chat. Let's go see what kind of stuff they're up to. Where is Altor Foster? Am I not following them? That's a crime.
We better fix that.
Yeah, I gotta go fix that ASAP.
We better fix that mistake that apparently is a mistake, because I don't know who that person is.
They were in chat earlier. So it's like,
okay.
they're currently playing Dark Cloud 2. They're right at the start of the game. If you're interested in seeing the start of the game, we've literally just gotten to, like, the end of the first sequence of the game. So yeah, go say hi to this Moogle for me. We'll be back on Sunday with Liz Horther playing some Deep Rock Galactic, unless they're not feeling up to it, in which case we'll probably do, like, I might do some game dev on stream, or we might play Viva Pinata or something like that. We haven't played Viva Pinata in like 2 weeks, and I'm really itching to play more of it. But yeah, till then, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Good luck, have fun, and go say hi to Otto Foster for me. Bye.
I think I will. Bye.